I love Humboldt Park. I have a lot of clients who have been purchasing properties here, investors, non-investors. But lately, the past 5 years, a lot of, I call them my little abuelitas, they're moving.
Yeah.
They're getting pushed out. What do you think? Is it good for the community? Is it bad?
When we think about what Humboldt Park has turned into, I always say it's sort of the double-edged sword of community building. We have made Humboldt Park so attractive, people want to live here now. Yeah, and people who unfortunately are moving in and buying property, whether that's at $500,000 or whether they're buying 2 flats and deconverting them and turning them into multi-million-dollar single-family homes. These sort of high-level, high-priced developments are pricing us out. And so the community we work so hard to have, we can no longer afford to live in. When I watch people leave my community, I'm heartbroken because people love living in Humboldt Park. They love being close to La Division Street. I mean, we have the largest Puerto Rican steel flags you're gonna see anywhere in the world.
It's kind of like almost like, you know, back in Puerto Rico, or I'm from Italy. In Italy, everybody knows each other. It's nice.
That's right.
You know?
And, you know, Puerto Ricans have always created tight-knit communities, right? You know your barber, you know the owner of the restaurant. You go down to the panderia and get your cup of coffee. Our neighbors know each other. And that culture, right, sort of has always produced safe communities. You have each other's back, you sort of report in on one another, and we're sort of seeing a disruption of that. And, you know, people tell me all the time, well, does that mean the Puerto Rican steel flags are gates where people aren't allowed to come in? I'm like, no, absolutely not. Our Puerto Rican steel flags are welcoming markers, but when people move into this community, I want them to know the community that they're moving into. You're moving into the heart of Puerto Rico town, where Puerto Ricans have built this community at a time when people were doing arson for profit, burning their buildings down to get their insurance claims, not caring the conditions that they were leaving Puerto Ricans in. And Puerto Ricans took this community from the ashes and built what we see today, right? They deserve to be able to live in the place they call home.
And I don't mind, like, nothing wrong with having mix, right?
No.
But why push them away? I feel that is wrong, in my opinion.
Yes, I think, look, we have fantastic neighbors, by the way. There are neighbors who have moved here from other states, other cities, other parts of Chicago, who come because they love Humboldt Park for the community that it is, right? I tell folks all the time, when you move into the community, also support the communities there. Shop at the local coffee shop. Support the arts and culture spaces. Chime in on the organizing to preserve Puerto Ricans, right? What we want are good neighbors. They don't all have to be Puerto Ricans.
No.
We want good neighbors to accept us for who we are, the culture.
But maintaining that little culture there.
That's right.
You know, and nothing wrong with that at all. I think everybody should maintain their little culture and have their little area.
And you know, when I ran for office, my commitment were twofold. That I was going to continue to fight gentrification and work on policies and pieces of legislation that would truly work to keep people in place. But that I would always build, seek funding, push shovels to the ground, and cut ribbon on affordable housing. Both affordable rental and affordable home ownership.